Hi guys, it's Heather from Geek Girls. I'm sure most of you are aware, hopefully you've seen it, and if you haven't you should totally check it out. Lisa from Supportive Tarot did a live chat yesterday with her wonderful wife Peggy, and they released a giveaway, they announced a giveaway, sorry. And in order to enter the giveaway, they released a hashtag called 25 Wacky Questions, which they want people to respond to basically. So to either do a VR like this, or to do through Instagram, or on her, Lisa's Facebook group, or on her comments on her video, or however you want to do it. I'm going to link her video below to the live replay. Even if you don't do the VR and you don't enter the giveaway, seriously go and watch the video. It is honestly the most fun I've ever had watching a live. It's hilariously funny. I was laughing so much, I was crying. I barely managed to keep up with chat or what was going on in the chat because I could barely see. It was honestly, they are just so much fun, and it was so much fun to watch. I would really encourage everybody to go and check that out. The prizes as well, she shows you the prizes in the video, and I think you should go and have a look at those as well, because Peggy makes them. They're beautiful. It's a reading cloth and a bag, and they're just amazing. Genuinely go and check it out. As I say, I'll link it in the bottom, but please do go and check it out. I'm going to try and make this video reasonably short in terms of how much I normally waffle, so I'm going to go straight into the questions now. So it's called, as I said, 25 Wacky Questions. So question number 1, what is something you hate but wish you loved? I actually wrote these questions down last night, just to say, I wrote these questions down last night after she posted them in her comments, in her whatever, and then I just didn't think about them again. So I haven't really looked at them or thought about them all day. So I'm kind of remembering them as I read them. So just so you know, I haven't already pre-planned the answers to these. But something I hate that I wished I loved, probably cooking. I love to eat. I mean, I genuinely love to eat. I love food. I love all kinds of food. I enjoy food. I think food for me is a really, you know, it's a social thing. But I love everything that comes with food. I love the smells, and I love the tastes, and I love the social aspects. I freaking hate cooking. I hate it. I'm not good at it. I don't enjoy it. I've never really bothered to learn. I'd love to be able to cook, and I'd love to be able to cook well, and I'd really love to love it, but I just don't. I just don't. It bores me. So, yeah. Question number 2, what is your favourite flavour of ice cream? I'm not a massive fan of ice cream, I have to say. If I go out for dinner with friends, I would never order ice cream as a dessert, and I don't understand people who order ice cream as a dessert. I can't be friends with those people. I don't understand those people. Buy a real dessert. Ice cream is not a real dessert. It's a thing that you have with stuff, okay? But if I am gonna have ice cream, it either has to be Ben & Jerry's or Haagen-Dazs. Ben & Jerry's, I tend to go for fish food, and Haagen-Dazs is strawberry cheesecake. So either of them are probably my favourites by default, because they're really the only two that I really eat. Question number 3. Which celebrity chef would you most like to make you dinner? I only know off the top of my head 2 celebrity chefs, because I don't really watch cooking programmes or anything like that. I'm really boring about telly. I don't have cable or anything anymore. So Gordon Ramsay and Jamie Oliver are the only 2 that I know. I would never eat food cooked by Jamie Oliver, because the guy spits when he talks, which I know is not his fault, but he spits when he talks, and he talks all the frickin' time. So I'm gonna have to go with Gordon Ramsay by default, because I don't want Jamie Oliver to make me food. Unless he promises to make me food and be quiet the whole time and not say a word, and then maybe Jamie Oliver. I don't know. Oh, there's that Italian guy, Gino de what's-his-face. I can't remember his name, but actually probably him, because he makes Italian food and I like Italian food. So I changed my answer to him. Hashtag undo. Makes sense when you watch the video. Question number 4, what's your favourite childhood book? Alice in Wonderland, no question, hands down. It's not only my favourite childhood book, it's still one of my all-time favourite books ever. I still read it, I still love it. Anything to do with Alice, I'm all on that. You know, everything, the film, the Disney film, the Tim Burton films, the tarot cards, everything. I am huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. Definitely hands down my favourite book, still to this day. Yes, Alice in Wonderland, in case I wasn't clear. 5, are you a morning person or a night owl? Definitely a night owl. I am, there is a reason I live alone, and it's mainly because if there was somebody here in the morning, they wouldn't be here for very long because I would kill them. I do not like mornings. I do not like people in the morning. I do not like sounds in the morning. And I do not like people in my space in the morning. I do not like sharing my bathroom in the morning. I just don't like mornings. I just don't like mornings. I mean, I like people apart from maybe that first hour of the day when I first wake up, when I hate people. And there's a really good quote actually that a friend of mine shared, and I can't remember it word for word, but it's something like, you know, every day when I wake up, I'm trying to remember the universe and my place in it and what the frick is going on. Please don't confuse me by talking to me as well. Or something to that effect, you know? I'm just not good in the morning. I'm not ready in the morning to function. So I'm definitely a night owl. Having said that, I'm old. I'm getting old. I'm 36 at the end of this week. Shocker. And I can't stay up late anymore. Like if I'm up past 11 o'clock at night, that's because I'm doing something. I'm already in the middle of doing something when it gets to 11 o'clock. And like this weekend, I woke up at 8:30 on Saturday and I woke up at 9 on Sunday. And those were lie-ins for me now. I used to be able to lie until like 11 o'clock. And now I'm just like, oh, 8:30, I'm awake and I can't lie here because it's painful and it hurts my back, so I need to get up. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, you know, I don't start getting up earlier and earlier and earlier and going to bed earlier and earlier and earlier, because that would suck. But I'm still not good in the morning. That first hour of my day, I'm not good. That was a very waffly way of saying I'm a night owl. 6, if everything in your house had to be just one colour, what colour would you choose? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't have a favourite colour. I don't. I'm one of those weird people who isn't really that fussed about colours, full stop. I don't want to, black seems like the obvious choice and everybody says black. Like the walls and everything. The walls, the carpets, the curtains, the furnishings, the everything. Maybe purple? Like this colour purple. I don't know if you can see the purple on my wall, but it's like it's a nice purple. It probably doesn't look purple in this video, but maybe that kind of purple. Maybe. I don't know. Purple. Purple. Question number 7. What is your favourite day of the week? Saturday. Definitely Saturday. I work Monday to Friday. And I have a full-time job, so I leave my house about 7:30 in the morning. And I get home just after 6 o'clock at night. I love my evenings, I do. And Sundays are great, but Sundays are, half of my Sunday is spent getting ready to go back to work on Monday. You know what I mean? Like laundry and showers and, you know, and all the kind of jobs that I don't have time to do through the week, like changing the bedding and all that kind of stuff. Saturday, unless I actually have plans, is my get up, put my slobby clothes on, crochet, watch my TV, like Amazon or Netflix or a film or whatever, put on Buffy DVDs and watch them back to back, you know, slob about, eat junk. Saturday is my favourite day of the week, definitely. Number 8, can you whistle? I can, but I hate it. I hate whistling. I hate the sound of whistling. It's one of those sounds that just like nails on a chalkboard really sets me on edge. Why the frick are you doing that kind of noise? I just don't like it at all, but I can do it, so. Question number 9. If you could choose one cartoon character to be your best friend, which character would you choose? I don't really watch anything. I haven't watched anything in such a long time. Oh no, he's not a cartoon character. Maybe a Care Bear or a My Little Pony. But I don't know any of their names. But because it was a long time ago that I watched Care Bears and My Little Pony. Or maybe the Dungeon Master from Dungeons and Dragons. Like, he was magic. He might be able to do some cool stuff. I mean, he might give me neck ache because he was really short, so you'd have to look down at him all the time, right? But I don't know. I'm thinking about this way too much. Way too much. I'm going to go with the Dungeon Master from Dungeons and Dragons because he was magic and he was smart and he was cool. So, him, yes. Okay. I didn't really like that question. That wasn't a very good answer. Question number 10. Do you believe in ghosts and would you ever go ghost hunting? Okay, I'm going to answer these in reverse. I do go ghost hunting regularly with a group that I am part of called Beyond the Realms. We have done a few different places and we've also held our own events. In July, we actually ran an event at one of the local theatres here, an overnight event, and it was so much fun, so much fun. And we have, we have cameras and we have equipment and we do like spirit boards and we do calling out and we do all kinds of different experiments with people and take them around in places and basically make them sit in the dark and see how long it takes for them to get scared. It's a little bit more than that, but it's yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. As for whether I believe in ghosts or not, I am open to the possibility that they exist. I'm not sure yet that they actually do. So I'm almost agnostic about my belief in ghosts. I'm not sure. I'm not saying they don't exist, and I genuinely believe that it's possible. And I've had some experiences that suggest it's probable. But do I 100% believe in the existence of ghosts? Right now, I would probably say no. I'm still skeptical. I'm still very, very skeptical. I am, of the group of us, there's 3 of us, and I am probably the skeptical one of the 3 of us. Because I'm really, I don't know. I think you have to rule out every other possibility before you can be sure. And I don't think you can ever really be sure, so. But ghost hunting is still a lot of fun. Still a lot of fun. Question 11. Which of the 7 dwarfs is most like you? Maybe Bashful. Probably Bashful. I can be really, really shy, and I'm not really good around people I don't know very well. And I'm really pale skinned anyway, and I have this amazing ability to blush at every, available opportunity. And when I'm in group situations and I'm talking and I realise that everybody's looking at me, I blush. If I'm having a conversation with somebody I don't really know very well and they're giving me their undivided attention, which they should be because that's just good manners, if I don't know them very well and I suddenly become conscious of it, I blush. If I have to talk in a room full of people at work, I blush. If I meet people at work for the first time, I blush. I'm terrible. I am absolutely terrible. So yeah, I'd have to go for Bashful, I think. I am actually, in a lot of situations, really actually quite shy. Question number 12. What is one of your favourite smells? Like, I could be really boring and say coffee, which I love, or, vanilla or baked bread or that kind of stuff. But a smell that I really, really like and is really, really weird is uncooked minced beef. I love the smell of uncooked minced beef. In fact, I just love the smell of a butcher's shop. I think a butcher's shop smells really, really good. And I am a big meat fan. I like meat. I have recently massively cut back. I'm what apparently you would call a flexitarian, which is just a fancy word for saying I eat meat sometimes but not very often. I probably eat meat like once or twice a month now, as opposed to like every day or every other day. But I just love the smell of a butcher's shop. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. Uncooked meat, there's just something about the smell I really, really like. Maybe it's the iron, I don't know. Question number 13. Would you prefer to be able to copy and paste in real life or undo in real life? Definitely undo. Definitely, definitely undo. I am introverted. So on the Myers-Briggs scale, I am an INFP. So I'm an introvert. And what that means for me, especially, is that I have to think everything through in my head before it comes out of my mouth. And sometimes that means when I'm sat in group conversations, by the time I've actually figured out what I want to say, the conversation's moved on and the moment has gone. So I don't contribute. Or I have to go, oh, you know that thing you just said like 5 minutes ago? I actually wanted to say something about that, but I needed that 5 minutes to formulate it. When I get excited about something, like really like passionate and excited about something, or when I'm really, really tired, or when I'm, you know, just not really having a very good day, and I don't necessarily engage my brain before opening my mouth, I can come out with some really dumb shit. Like, really dumb. Like, you know, those moments when you hear it as it's coming out of your mouth, and even you think, good God, you moron. That was ridiculously dumb. And I'd quite like to be able to undo that. I have to say, I'd quite like to be able to undo those moments where I say things and then I just think, wow, could I have sounded any more stupid? Probably not. So, yeah, definitely an undo. Although Simon from Hermit's Cave was talking on his VR about wanting to go back in time and undo some stuff in the past. So he wanted like a 30-year undo. I'm quite comfortable with a 30-second undo because I just want to be able to take back the things that I've said there and then. But I kind of get where he's coming from. On the one hand, you know, I look back at certain points in my life and I think, I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish I'd said something different, or I wish I'd made a different decision. But then something that he touched on that I actually really strongly believe is that I am who I am today because of where I've been and what I've done. And if I went back and changed anything in my life, I wouldn't be who I am now. So I wouldn't want to go back that far, because if you had the ability to, it would be too tempting. But I really don't want to change anything. However, sometimes things come out of my mouth, and as soon as they come out of my mouth, I think, no, take it back, take it back, take it back. And I'd love like a 30-second undo. That would be awesome. So if you could sort that out, Lisa, that would be great. Thanks very much. That's the point of these questions, right? We tell you what you want, you provide us with it. No? Okay. It was worth a try. Question number 14. What's the best type of cheese? Halloumi, squeaky cheese, tastes a bit like bacon, really good when you're trying not to eat meat. Love it. Absolutely my favourite. No question. Hands down. I like halloumi. I'm also not really a big cheese fan, so I like Wensleydale with cranberries. I like that. I like Rule. Is it Rule, the garlic and herb one? I don't know why I'm doing this. Is me spreading it on something. I don't know why I expected you to know that. I like cheddar on pasta, heated up on pasta and melted on pasta, and I like it melted on pizza, and I like cheese melted on toast. Mainly I like cheese melted, so I'm not the biggest cheese fan, but I do like halloumi a lot. Too much. It's very fatty, but I eat too much of it. Okay, question number 15. If you had a warning label, what would it say? If you had a warning label, what would it say? Warning, often suffers... No, warning... Warning, generally hangry. Yes, warning, generally hangry. I am the person the word hangry was invented for. When I am hungry, I am a bitch. I am just mean and grouchy and snappy and bitchy and just not fun to be around. So yeah, warning, often hangry or generally hangry or can get hangry or something like that. Just some warning that if you don't feed me regularly, I'm gonna get moody. So give me food. Question number 16. What's one food you could never bring yourself to eat? Probably anything like bugs. Like bugs, fried bugs, deep fried bugs, anything that looks like a bug, anything spider related. Like you can go places and get like scorpions, deep fried scorpions on a stick. Not gonna happen. I'm pretty easygoing about food and I will try a lot of things, but I think if it looks like a dead bug, I'm probably not gonna eat it. I'm probably not gonna eat that. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. And brains. And I'm not overly keen on offal either, like the look of offal or the thought of offal, so I probably wouldn't eat that either. And I have tried liver, I don't like it. I've never had kidney, I've never had heart, I've never really eaten anything like that. And I'm not sure that I would, because it's gross. No, just no. No. Question number 17. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? I imagine my 5-year-old self would take all of my money and go to the shop and spend it on the biggest amount of crap possible. I grew up in a house with 3 siblings and my parents did not have a lot of money when we were young, and sweets and treats and things were not a regular thing in our house when I was young, and I have a sweet tooth. I inherited my sweet tooth from my father. So that ability at 5 to suddenly have all this money and be able to buy myself all of this sweet stuff with no one to stop me, wow, I would have been dangerous, man. So yeah, I think that's what my 5-year-old would do. My 5-year-old self would do if they were in my body now. Spend all of my money on sweets. If you had a bottomless budget to build a fort, what would yours look like? That's a really weird question. It's just a really weird question. Like, it's wacky. Yeah, definitely wacky. With my bottomless budget, I would please like a cook and I would please like a maid, because I like, see question 1, cooking, and housework is not fun, let's be honest. I don't like it. I do it because I have to. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't do it. There'd probably be like a big screen TV, because like a proper cinema. One room would be like a proper cinema room with a proper sound, projectors and all that kind of stuff, because I'm really into films, like really, really into films. Another room would be like a music room with a big speakers and stereos and walls to walls of music and stuff. One room would be a library with walls to walls of books. I have a lot of hobbies that don't involve speaking to other people. I'd have a crafting room. Swiftly moving over that. I'd have a crafting room with loads of like you know, yarn and crafting material and all that kind of stuff, so that I could do my crochet and my crafting and stuff. It would basically just be the house that I have now, only much larger, with lots more stuff in it, and a cook and a maid. Question 20. What's your favourite kind of sandwich? I'm not a big fan of sandwiches. I mean, I eat them because they're convenient, but I don't have a favourite sandwich. Sometimes I like egg, sometimes I like ham, but not very often anymore because I can't have it, because I choose not to, not because I can't. But Sometimes I like cheese and mayo, and sometimes I like peanut butter. I don't really have a favourite sandwich. I'm not really fussy about sandwiches. I can take them or leave them. I don't really have a favourite. Sorry, that's a crappy answer, but it's true. Question 21. What's your favourite type of clothing? Pajamas. Pajamas. I am not in my pajamas now, admittedly, because I've been home from work a while. There's a clock up there, but I've been home from work a couple of hours. I had some dinner and then I got sidetracked watching a couple of episodes of The Good Place because I'm trying to catch up with season 2 because I haven't watched it for ages. And then I thought I really need to make this video because I really wanted to crack on and do it. So I haven't got changed yet or anything, but normally by now I would be in my pajamas. And quite often on a Saturday, as I say, if I'm slobbing about and I'm not doing any much, I might not even get dressed. And I love my jammies, they're so comfortable, and if I could wear them everywhere I would. So pajamas, definitely. 22. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza? I feel good about it. Thank you for asking. I do feel good about putting pineapple on pizza. I don't understand what the big deal is and where this whole does pineapple belong on pizza drama originated from with people. I think that's a bit weird. If you don't like it, don't eat it. But, you know, I feel good about it. Question 23. Do you sing in the shower? No, which is bizarre because at home alone I sing pretty much everywhere else. I sing while I'm like making food. I sing while I'm making the bed. I sing while I'm crocheting. I sing while I'm hoovering. I sing while I'm doing housework. I sometimes sing when I'm going to the loo. Like I'm not a great singer, but I like to just sing rubbish. But I never sing in the shower. I don't know why that is, but I don't. So no. 24. Have you ever caught something on fire whilst you were cooking? Now again, don't really cook, so I wouldn't really go so far as to call it cooking, but I mean I've set fire to toast and stuff, who hasn't? But I did once when I was very, very tired and it had been a very long day. I came home and I put some pasta in a bowl because I like to do my pasta in the microwave because it's easy and it's quick and I don't have to watch it. And I put normally pasta in a bowl, hot water in a bowl in microwave, microwave on for 10 minutes. Yeah, this time the microwave was suddenly on fire. The bowl was on fire inside the microwave because I'd put the pasta in the bowl in the microwave and turned it on. There was no water in this bowl whatsoever. Apparently, pasta in a bowl with no water catches fire. Who knew? Never made that mistake again. Only did it once. Never made that mistake again. But that was a good one. Question 25. If you could have one mythical creature as a pet, what would it be? Like everybody else's is really exciting. Like people are like dragons and unicorns and Pegasus and blah, you know. And I would have a phoenix because I think they're cool and I just really love what a phoenix represents. I really love that idea that it's the things that should destroy it actually renew it and it comes back better and brighter and bolder than it was before. Like it's constantly in this cycle of transformation and it takes this experience of like really going through the fire and turns it into this magnificent transformation, this magnificent rebirth. And I love that symbology. And I think that that's really powerful and a really powerful image for people to have and to hold on to, especially when they're going through something really dark and really difficult and really shitty. I think it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to think about and it's beautiful to behold. Not to behold, I've never seen a phoenix do it. I just like to point out, but you know, behold was not the right word, but I mean, it's just the concept of this being reborn from the fire is just, I think is just wonderful. And that's, so I would have a phoenix for what it represents. to me. I mean, other people might think that's a bit wishy-washy, but that's what I would do. So I've been on about half an hour, which is not bad. I actually thought it would take me longer than that because I do have a tendency to waffle. But I have to say, I really, really enjoyed that. Thank you so much, Lisa, for sharing this tag with us. And I cannot wait to watch some other videos now. I've not had a chance to watch very many yet, so I'm gonna go and get this uploaded, and then I'm gonna spend some time with a nice hot drink watching some other videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care and lots of love. Bye bye.